right there. Just tell us what the atmosphere was like and what else they had to say.
Good afternoon, Nompu. Well, the atmosphere today was a bit more better than what it was yesterday. We know that the board of directors, Dr. Ben Ngubane and Dr. Pat Naidoo, were leading the proceedings today compared to yesterday when it was Dr. Ngubane and Mr. Anush Singh and the chief executive, Mr. Brian Molefe. He appeared to have taken the back seat and sat with the audience for a while there. Most of everything that was said with regards to the coal contract of Tegeta and Anot and everything, you must have heard just when Mr. Pat Naidoo addressed it there in the clips that we played there. But I know that for the interest of our viewers, they probably want to know the response from Mr. Molefe about his implications and his relationship to the Guptas. I did speak to him earlier on, and he says indeed he has never made it a secret that he is friends or is in friendly terms with the Gupta family, and that he doesn't see anything wrong with it, and that it does not mean that he is corrupt. This morning we woke up to social media frenzy talking about his location. We know that in the Public Protector's report, the State of Capture report, it is said that he was seen at Saxon World, which is where the Gupta family resides, around 19 times during a particular period. And yesterday he had said that he had mentioned something to the effect about having there being a tavern around Saxon World. I did ask him about that to clarify that, is that where he went? Is he saying that he did not go there? And he proceeded to say that, look, he was just making an example that his colleagues, Mr. Chosethu, often goes to Saxon World at a certain place, but he did not mean that he was there. It does not mean that he went to the tavern. I asked him about the 44 calls, and this is where he says that he would have liked the public protector or the previous public protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, to have called him in and to ask him about the 44 calls. He would have wanted to have an opportunity to interview the witnesses that Ms. Madonsela used. He would have wanted to ask them where they got the information. He would have wanted to ask them how they got the information, if indeed it was his number that has been used. I then asked him if that was permissible, and he says yes, it is permissible, because in the Public Protector Act, if a person is investigated, he has certain rights, which include probing the witnesses that have been used to compile a particular report. I then asked him what the next step would be, because yesterday Dr. Ben Ngubane, who's the chairperson, had made a sort of a passionate plea to say that if we lose Mr. Brian Molefe, it would be on the head of Advocate Madonsela. And he says, look, if the public wants me to resign, if that's what they want me to do, I will probably do that. I will not sit here if I know that I'm not needed anymore. But he seemed still to be quite emotional, saying that, you know, he feels very hurt about all the implications that I've put there. He has finally, Nompu, told us that he will be taking this to his lawyers to see what his rights are if this report can be challenged, because he does say that it is damaging to his reputation. Yes, that is the basis of everything that I spoke to him about. In our later bulletins right on SABC, you will catch the whole interview that I did with Mr. Molefe.
All right, thanks very much, Liabo. That was our reporter, Liabo Setho, reporting from Megawatt Park, Eskom there.